Now, let's make a quick review about the density. Then we can start this lesson. Now, I have a density. What we mean by density? The density is the amount of matter that can be found in a specific volume. That means it's the mass per unit volume. I will write it. It's the mass per unit volume. That's what we mean by density. So, the density is the mass per unit volume. Now, I have a relation between mass and volume, and that would make the density. And here, I have a different location for a different type of objects. Why this different location here inside this liquid? Because I have a different density. That means I have a different substance made from different matters. And how we can know that? Because we have a different density. So this density used to identify a different substance. Now, if I have an amount of matter, look, I have amount of matter in a specific volume. This amount of matter or this mass found here inside this specific area. So that means I have a density. Now here I have a density and here I have a density. In the same volume, if I have the same volume, and I have the same type of matters but in different density. Here, look at these two matters here. They take a different state. Here I have a gaseous state and here I have a liquid. So the space between atom make this one have less amount of matter than this one. This very low density than this liquid. Now, and we studied the diagram between the mass and volume, and I told you that this line here represents the density. So more matter, more density, less amount of matter, less density. That is the density, and that is a quick review. In this lesson, we should try to find the mass if we have a volume, and we should find the volume if we have a mass. Now I want to first to take this pencil here, and if I have a mass of 3 gram and I want to find the volume for each line here to know which one of this line for different substance have a different or the smallest volume and which one have a largest volume. Now I will make a line here. It will be a 3 gram. So I make line and this line will cross all these different color line. So this different color line mean I have a different density for a different substance. Here I have PP, here I have Zn, and here I have aluminum. So I have a different substance. Well, how we can know we have a different substance? Because I have a different density. Remember, this line here, which result from the relation between mass and volume is density. So if you have a different density, that means you have a different substance or different type of elements. So that's why I have a different type of elements. This is lead, zinc, and aluminum. Now, I make a line and I want to know what the volume for each line here. This is for green and this for red. I can't draw that in correct way. So this is a for, this is a 3 gram, here for green, here for red, and here for blue. So I will have a different volume. Look at the volume here. So if you move from here from 0 to 4, you increase the volume. And here if you move from 0 to 20, you increase the volume, the mass. So I have 3 gram of mass. And now here I have this volume and this volume and this volume. So what happened here? This volume here is 1.5. So this color here have 1.5 volume. this one have 0.5 and this one have a 0.2. So this one have 1.5, this one have 0.5, and this one have 0.2. So which one of them have a more volume? 1.5 for a blue color. So 1.5 is more than 0.5 and 0.2. So that means this volume here, the largest volume for blue color for aluminum, and the smallest line or smallest volume will be for red color, which is a P, and this is a lead here. So this is a smallest volume and this is the largest volume. Now what about mass? If I have a volume of 3 and I want to find the mass, just take 1. It's more simple than 3 because I can make a cross here between this line. So I will make a cross now from this line to here. So this is a mass for the red color. This will be a mass for a green color. Make a line from the volume, this line here, to this 3 different color line. This cross area, take this point here and make a line that will cross this y-axis, which is a mass axis. Now this for a blue color. So this is a for blue and close to be 9 gram. Here I have a 13 gram and here I have a 24 gram. So which one have a more mass? The red color with 24 gram, or the green color with 13 gram, or the blue color with 9 gram? So 24 is more than 13 is more than 9. That means the largest mass or the most mass, the most amount of metals will be found in the red color. So here I have a more amount of matter. That mean here I have a largest mass and here I have the lowest amount of metals. So I have a less mass here in the blue color. Now how we can find the density? If I want to find the density for Zn, for example, because we don't talk about Zn until now. So this green color here, the green line is Zn. If I want to find the density is the mass over volume. And I want to find this density. I have here a mass, this line is a mass, and this line here is the volume. So the first thing, take any point here in this green line. Take any point here in this green line. And for example, if I want to take this point, I will make a line that will cross this volume for x-axis, and I will make a line that cross with y-axis. So let's start to do that. I will make a line that cross the y-axis and the second line across the x-axis. So I have a volume of 1 centimeter cubic and I have a mass of 15 gram of 13 gram. So the density is, I have a 13 gram over 1 centimeter cubic. So the density is 113 gram. So what's the density? This is a gram. Yeah, this is a gram. So what's the density? The density for zinc is 13 gram over centimeter cubic. The unit, it's gram. So the unit of density is yeah, gram per centimeter cubic. So that's how we can find the density from this diagram. So the last question is how we can know where the location of our new elements. If I have, for example, AU for gold, and I want to know the location for this gold, and or for any new elements, not gold, for X elements, for example, and have a density, for example, 5.1. So if this new elements have a density 5.1 gram per centimeter cubic, this is a unit for density, where this location for this new elements, how we can find the location for this new line for new elements. So how we can do that, we should find the density for the first line, for a green line, for the red line. Now if, for example, if I have here, I told you this zinc color have a density of, it's have a 13, and here we'll have a 20, and here it's have a 7. So that means this new element with 5 gram per centimeter cubic will found down here. So because here I have 7, I will take a different color because should make a different color. So it will found here because it's less, have a density less than the blue color. But if this is green color, not green, yellow, I have a 20 gram per centimeter cubic. So that line 20 point, it's not 20, 28, it will found here because it's more than the red line. So it will found here in this area. Can you see this yellow color? It will found here. Now if we have a mass of, yeah, if you have this mass, now I will add this color, yeah, I have a mass now, it's 12, it's 12, it's less than 20 and less than 13, and it's more than 7, so it will found between the green color and blue color. This is a new mass. So that's how we can find the location for a new elements. Okay, so again, what the density? The density is the mass over volume or per unit volume. It's a gram per centimeter cubic or a gram per mil. So density is mass per volume. Here for a solid, here for a liquid, because we have this mass, this density in liquid state.